welcome to the stream. Hope everyone's doing well. Right now I feel slightly behind schedule. Right now it's 5:49 and I normally try to leave the house by 3:30. I mean not 3:30, 5:30. So a little upset at myself. Also have a headache this morning, so if I don't read things right away, my apologies. Why am I saying it weirdly? My apologies. There we go. We're just gonna be chilling out here as always. Will I meet people new? Will I see people I haven't seen in a while? Will I see the same people? Only time will tell. Sassy. Not Sassy, Nichols. Brother Nichols, I did not expect to see you this morning. How are you doing today? Wowza. You're up early. How are you doing, Brother Nichols? I just always a surprise when I see you guys, because I never know what to expect. With these streams. Hope that all is well for you, Nichols. We're just about to start our drive. Makes sense. But yeah, sometimes I try to do these morning streams, especially if I know I'm gonna be not sure if I can stream in the evening, so try to have it where I at least still do one stream a day. But yeah, for me, I usually try to leave by 5:30 my time, so I can get to my workplace by 7 o'clock, because from 7 to 8 I'm making sure I have all the copies, 8 to 8:30 tutorials, and then sometimes me walking around to make sure I'm fully awake, and then 8:39 is the real tutorial time / when some of my students come in early, and then 9 o'clock is when class starts. So I completely understand about the early times. I'm sure you had to wake up earlier than me to make sure that you got to work at 6. Besides that, we're just on my drive to get to my high school. We're just here hanging out. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to say hi. If you're a returning viewer, don't be afraid to say hi. Those of us that we know each other, don't be afraid to say hi as well. At the end of the day, we all enjoy saying hi to each other. I'm just trying to decide what to talk about today. And I know that, even though I forgot to schedule before I left the house because of me running behind schedule, today we're going to be playing some excuse me, not MMM, MMO with brothers Saucy. We started this last during the summertime, but his tablet wasn't working anymore, so we had to go an alternate way of doing things. So right now we've been waiting for his new tablet, and he's been messing around with the last 2 weeks, making sure it's working and stuff like that. So hopefully tomorrow not tomorrow, later today, we can not have to stress about if his technology is not working and whatnot. We'll see how things go. With that. And I still need to come up with what we're gonna play for Demo Thursdays this week wise. Like part of me is like I want to play more of the Heroes of Might and Magic, but with my usual Demo Thursday layout, I usually don't do something twice in back to back because I usually try to finish it later or later on that weekend, or do continue my series of finish the game or finish the demo like how I did with Contra, and we'll see how that goes. Around in a sense. The only thing I don't do in my streams is have music playing just because I don't want to worry about which ones copyright, which ones I could have the right share with, and which ones that I don't have to worry about copyright. So I'd rather just not have music at all, just in case. That's why sometimes I'm humming, because I'm just trying to fill the space and making sure you guys don't think that the stream went down because I'm not talking. I know in a little bit Brother Nichols will be heading out so he can start his job properly. Because if I remember, we're in the same time zone. So. For those of you that I haven't seen yet, don't be afraid to say hi. Just me getting a chance to talk to everyone, besides just me thinking general things that may apply to everyone, or things that doesn't need to be person specific. came from. I'm just glad that I have good reflexes, but that person when I was getting into like lane was not there. Then all of a sudden when I'm right there at the yield sign someone magically there. That doesn't make sense. I checked it while I was on the curve. Frustrating. Yo, Brother Adam, how you doing? Welcome in. I do not know why our ads are showing again. And every time it's weird. It's like they don't do it for all streams, but some of us have it, and some of us has our normal name. So I can't tell you for sure why. It's the case that some of us have it, some of us don't have it. Hey, Sishin, how are you doing? Welcome in. Yeah, that happened to me about 6 years ago now. Like once I thought about it, a couple years later, I'm like, I wasn't really in fault. Well, but because at the time I was just like, felt so bad because of being a doctor that was running late to their appointment and stuff. I'm doing well, Jen, doing well. I have a slight headache, but I took some Advil before I left the house, so I'm hoping that it dies down before I have to worry about students. So I don't have to feel like I have a headache while talking to them. Makes sense, Brother Adam. I know at the time when it was switching things over that some people had to worry about making new accounts and stuff like that, and some people they had it at one point where you had to be sign up to be part of the Global Plus to stream at one point. I remember that. I remember seeing that. I remember seeing that they went away with that after a couple of weeks because people complained about it so much because it was something drastically different than what they're used to at that point. And a lot of people went to Machinima and stuff like that to post their next videos until it got changed again. though I didn't live stream, I remember looking up the information for it because I always thought about doing a live stream since 2013. And I still think it's funny to think about some of the ideas I've had throughout my journey of trying to decide if I was going to be streaming or not. And because I remember when I was outside of high school, that when I first tried to record myself, I didn't like how high pitched I felt like I was sounding with my equipment, and I didn't have the best equipment at that point. So it's like, and that was before we could do streams from the phone. That was just like, nah, not too worried about showing any of this. Is the high-pitched voice speed I usually associate with how I was before I left choir, because when I had a high-pitched voice, I also was able to sing in the alto/soprano lines before I stopped doing choir to let my sister be in choir without being called her brother, sister, or whatnot. Part of the reason why I eventually became a band student. I feel like I feel bad that I don't remember why you're saying that, Brother Adam. But sometimes it feels that way. Just happened that we're just chilling out, hanging out, while we're just randomly talking about different things. You know, sometimes things make sense, and sometimes you're like, wait, why did we went from here to here? Yeah. For me, I don't mind doing the drive because it's just helps. Because I'm able to help the students I'm helping now. I understand that. Yeah, I know sometimes we can get lucky and sometimes not get so lucky. Yeah, would be kind of hard to do that. uh, it's funny that sometimes when you have a dog or other pets, uh, when you break what feels like breaking the norm, and then they realize you broke the norm because he was getting them something that, like, oh, oh. Then you have the ones that you can tell they're upset because they wasn't there to pick it out. Indeed. But you think about it in a mass sense or not mass sense, that some people, they just, like, how are you willing to walk with this is what most of them will ask it. And especially once they realize you're not going to a car, you're like, wait, what? How? Huh? Yeah. I remember when I was younger, I remember my mom and dad always showed us how they would have all the groceries in their hands, and even when they was doing it, they had me on the stroller. They still tried. I remember them saying that they still tried to carry everything. Just sometimes they realize that they may have to make separate trips sometimes because they want to try to carry all of it while I was on the stroller. they knew that I was one of those considerate babies, so I didn't have to worry about being as needy for other kids. So I remember one time, my mom and dad used to walk about 3 miles because it was before either of them learned how to drive, because they both couldn't get their license during high school for various reasons. So when they had me, that was the excuse for them to go to college. It was their excuse to go and get a driver's license and different other things. But I remember that there's a couple of things my mom and my dad had looked at me. He's like we did this because we knew you were coming, or we needed better transportation besides just walking to and from places. Hey Kyle, how you doing? Welcome in. Yeah. Hello, Christina. How are you doing? Welcome in. But yeah, I just remember different things that my parents have told me, and for me, it's funny. The college student me, at one point, got to see the article as well because the professor was still there. But back when my mom and dad was students, I was called the college name baby. Because it was one of the first babies they had that they didn't mind being on campus, because I didn't try to cry just because my mom wasn't with me or my dad wasn't with me, because they would do it where one would take a class, the other one watched me, and then they flipped roles a couple of times, and we got to know the cafeteria person very well, because I needed that they needed to make sure to have me fed. And after a couple of weeks, that they were starting to get free stuff from the food manager, because he took interest in me. And part of the reason why I got called the college baby, but lot of people, I always feel bad if I'm asking people for help because I know how busy everyone is. So it's like for me to finally ask someone for help, it takes a lot out of me because I'm like, but what if they're not not able to do anything? What if they get annoyed because I'm asking and stuff like that? So I've had it sometimes where like I'm like, let me just try, and then next thing I know it that they turn off the messages because they don't want from my contact because they don't want to see it. I'm just like, okay, bye. In back of my mind. So I know for some people I haven't talked to them since high school me. Some of them since college me, depending on who you talk to. Yeah. But I'm just saying that's always how I felt about things. Hey Jenny, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well, sis. Yeah. Indeed. That's why I remember it slightly upset my mom when my dad passed on almost 2 years ago now, that we was kind of announcing that we was wanting to try to do something big for my dad's celebration, but and that she was upset that not more people was interested when we were trying to have it in many areas for people to see. So she didn't even plan anything because she didn't like how there was only so many people. I'm doing. Well, that's good that you're doing fine, Jenny. Just heading to my workplace for my full-time job. But yeah, my dad about 2 years ago now. Now it's gonna be the anniversary soon of it this week. That back in 2018, he was told that he was only gonna last a year, and lo and behold, that he lasts 6 more years. I mean, not 6 more years, more years than that. He lasts a total of 5 years. Because once they finally decided to try to see if my dad would want to do chemo or radiation or other forms to see if it would heal my dad. He found out before they even did anything that it was like they could have guaranteed more survival if he did it. So he didn't want it to be a burden for any of us. So within the next few months that happened. Indeed, Brother Adam. Alrighty, sis. See you the next time I see you. Yeah. That's why I was like, why I still play World of Warcraft, even though he's not playing with me, but I still play in honor for my dad. Because it used to be something that we played on a regular basis back in my middle school / high school years. Yeah, it's just with the thing that for my dad, it was the only two options, unfortunately. Because apparently there was like there's usually some kind of other thing to try out. That apparently, that the other things that could have helped, it was only if he actually had alcohol in his system. Because the thing wild that we thought that he only had was something related to the liver called NASH. Because since my dad was an alcoholic, that he had liver damages that wasn't caused by alcohol. So that's why my mom's still worried about me and my sister, because she wants us to check to see if we had to worry about early symptoms of it, just so we can try to see if we can get it before it becomes a problem. But just like I said, for me wise, I can't tell you for sure what was going on and stuff. But it was just one of those cases when it was a couple of years ago that every time we looked up any of those informations, there was always, because of bad side effects and other things, that because of my dad was experiencing those already, most doctors didn't want him to take it when he was already experiencing some of those side effects or what he had. So it's like, it was a little frustrating, to say the least. So we was trying to find different ways, and I remember my mom even trying to contact one of the charities that was supposed to be for liver patients, but they never got back to her. While my dad was still alive, so it was a little frustrating on that part too. Yeah, indeed. No worries at all, brother Adam. No worries at all with the proper spelling. just want to do the best I can. But yeah, I just remember I was trying many different things, but it just was, they got done seeing little to no changes of everything we was trying to do. I'm just like, really? Yeah, indeed. Oops. Yep. It's usually what they try to say is change your diet or you need to lose some weight or a combination of both. Some will say more kindly, some of them will do it in a mossy tone. I've seen both. No worries, but it still stands. That's usually the default answer is one of the two, or as have you experienced these other symptoms? And you're just like, why do I need to answer this every time? Right. Makes sense. And I was a little late this morning because I usually try to leave by 5:30, and I started driving around 4:47. I mean 5:47, excuse me. So right now we have a lot more traffic due to that. But we didn't have to stop too many times compared to what I have experienced before. To turn that, that's why at least it's the light that I can use. I can't tell you for sure either. Sometimes the hard works in mysterious ways sometimes. Nice weather, Adam. No worries, brother Adam. No worries at all. I just wanted to make sure I got a chance to read it before I head out shortly. We'll go ahead and head out because I am running a bit behind schedule. Hope everyone has a good morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on when you're watching this stream. And remember, at some point, I'll be making it sure my students know what you had. So, Remember, we got this, guys. Peace.